Hey, what's going on, everyone? Snodzilla back with another video. Today is going to be something a little different. Not so much different in what the channel is going to be doing, but something different than what I've previously shown. I've shown you guys some of this stuff in the background here. This is what I kind of call my toy room. But in this one, instead of, you guys have seen some video games, you've seen some, pop culture, Mad magazines and things like that. Today, I'm actually going to be showing you guys a little toy haul that I got. One thing, I don't know if I mentioned in previous videos, but I know it's different in every area, and I apologize. I'm looking down here because I'm cutting this box open. But I know it kind of depends on where you live and what it's referred to. But I actually, I have a little space booth at, we call it like consignment shop, flea market, blah, blah, blah. They're all the same thing, but in this last year, like I've been saying again in previous videos, I've really got into the whole pop culture thing, things that I had when I was a kid growing up. Seeing it all again, I don't know, man. I'm just really enjoying myself. Again, the history of my channel was more sports cards related, which I still do and love, but this has brought together like a whole new passion for me. And I apologize. I forgot what was in this box, but I see now everything that's in here. This is really cool. So I'm going to show you some of the pickups I got here. Some stuff I like to keep in my PC. Some I like to take to my booth and try to sell, which I've done pretty well there. I also, in our Facebook group, again, it's going to be down at the bottom there. If you ever feel like joining and seeing what goes on in there, it's always been card stuff, but I'm going to be now adding some sales, some live sales with toys, video games, anything pop culture related. Could be old VHS tapes, anything. But I'm going to be having my first video game one coming up in the next week. Today this is going up. I'm actually recording this today, Wednesday, during my lunchtime at work. I'm going to be, I was originally trying to schedule this, my first video game sale for Thursday, which was tomorrow, but I had a few other things pop up, and I'm waiting for a couple other things to come in. So next week, I'm aiming for my first live video game sale. So if you want to join us, again, the link to our Facebook group is down below. But let's show you what I got here today. Now, again, when I was a kid, the toys that I primarily enjoyed and played with, huge G.I. Joe kid. I had pretty much anything you could think of, minus the USS Flag, that 6-foot aircraft carrier, which is awesome. I know anybody, if you were like a kid in the 80s and played G.I. Joe, that was always a big wish list thing, and probably most of us didn't get it. I think it was like just over $100 for that thing when it was out. Now it's thousands of dollars, depending on the shape, if you got the box, blah, blah, blah. But huge into that, huge into Motu, Masters of the Universe, He-Man stuff. Played with tons of that stuff. Those were my two big things. Transformers was another one. I did not have as much Transformers as I did G.I. Joe and Motu. And then there was just other things here and there. Superhero stuff, cars, Hot Wheels, Matchbox. I'm sure I'm forgetting other things. I had a bunch of stuff. But one thing that since I've gotten back into the whole toys, video games, and all that, is I really got intrigued by superhero stuff. And I know what I'm going to be showing you in a minute here is essentially like re-release stuff. I think it's re-release stuff. But this is a Spider-Man series. And again, I just think they're so cool. There might be one or two that I keep for my PC, but again, other stuff will just... Again, all this stuff behind me will eventually be for sale. But let's just get into it. The first one I have here is, again, it's the Marvel Comics Spider-Man, and it's the Spider Armor MKI, or MK1. I apologize for all you that might know this stuff more than me. I do not pretend to be an expert by any means. Some of this stuff, like I said, I just pick up because I think it's really cool. So there's that one. We also got the Marvel Shocker. Again, this is all that Spider-Man line. Next, we've got the actual Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Again, I just think they're so cool looking. Again, I've got a ton of like Marvel, probably more DC stuff, the Todd McFarlane DC and others. This one I think I might keep in my PC. And again, these cards are in great condition. This is the Hobgoblin. Again, very cool. Just the Hobgoblin. It's just a cool looking piece. Next one is Marvel's Hammerhead. Again, that one. Next one is the it's black and white Spider-Man. Sorry about the glare there. Again, some of these will be for sale. And the next two I think are really cool. These are like really bigger pieces. The first one, now this is the X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men. It's the Apocalypse. Yeah, I know it might be hard to kind of see on camera there. Here, let's do this just to kind of show you the size difference. Again, I am no expert in these. Some stuff, again, like I said, I will keep for PC. Other stuff will be up for sale. I'm torn on those because they're really cool. And the last one, this one was one of my favorite. I always thought he was a cool figure anyways. And it's the Rhino. The Rhino figure. These actually go for some pretty good money, too. I think Rhino's like $50, $60 range. But yeah, I just really cool articulate figures. Much different than when I was a kid. We just had those little guys. I don't see at the moment, but I have a few somewhere around here of like those smaller superhero figures. It's escaping me the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah. So that's it. Again, if tell me what you think of these figures. Again, some of this stuff is all new to me. I know G.I. Joe better. I know Motu much better. The superhero line is kind of something I've just, again, got into a little. You can see all the wrestlers, too. Wrestlers I've always had. That was a big one growing up. The LJN wrestlers, if you don't know what those are, you can always look those up. But they were the wrestlers, essentially, that were not articulate. And you couldn't move them, and they were like stuck like this, but you still, wrestled with them. That's how you played with them. But again, we'll go back. You guys know how YouTube works. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, the the likes definitely help this as I try to evolve. I'm getting close to 1,000. I will have some kind of $1,000 subscriber giveaway once we hit there. It might be a toy. It might be a video game. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But comment down below. Tell me what you think. What do you think of these? Things you might like to see. Pickups you might like to see. I may or may not be picking up. And eventually I'll do I want to do a video of my booth and the area or the store that my booth's in, so everybody can kind of see what it's like there. And if there's anything you see in that booth, let me know. But other than that, again, appreciate anybody taking the time to watch this, comment and all that. I really do appreciate it. I look at all the comments. Not that I get a ton, it's no big deal. But I do enjoy the interaction. So if you drop a comment, I'll definitely respond. But that's it. Again, appreciate everyone taking the time. Take care. And as always, be good to each other. We'll see you next time.